What's up, guys? Ranger here, and I'm back with the 22nd episode of MLP FiM Season 5, which is What About Discord, I believe is the title. And I apologize for being really late with this episode. I really wanted to do it a lot sooner. But just now getting an opportunity to do it. I have to adjust my laptop here. So, again, really apologize for being late with it, but better late than never. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on with the episode. First, let me put my headphones on. Yeah. Strange. Okay, there we go. Adjust that. Now, let's get to the episode. Okay. Full screen this. Okay, start the video in 3, 2, 1, click.
Didn't we just shelve all the books in the library a few months ago?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
This is just because I want to.
Wiley.
I call it my book sortation. 3 uninterrupted days of reorganizing books. Can you think of anything more relaxing?
Well, claw massages, back rubs, bubble baths. You weren't really looking for an answer, were ya?
I've even devised a better system for organizing them. It decreases the amount of time it takes to find a book you're looking for by nearly 3/4 of a second.
Whoa, that much?
Adorable to Wiley.
Look at them all. Why, there must be at least 20,000 books to organize.
Ooh.
Best long weekend ever!
That was adorable.
I'm sure we can make some time for a claw massage and a back rub, too.
Yes! Best long weekend ever!
Okay, Twilight is best book horse.
Whoa! That strange yellow orb in the sky! What is that?
All right. So it's been a little while since we've seen the sun.
A little while? We've been in that library for 3 straight days!
Yes, but they were 3 very productive days, even if you did take that 2-hour claw massage break.
Hey, you promised a claw massage? I'm getting a claw massage.
It's not like we missed anything.
Heck?
Hello, Twilight. Hi, Spike. Hi, Rimbaud.
What the heck?
Good to see you, Discord.
Did you rehearse before you found us?
What makes you think we practiced? Come on, Rainbow Dash. What's going on here? Sorry, me and Discord are just messing around.
Adorable Dashy.
Since when?
Oh, Twilight, we've simply had a momentous time together these past 3 days. You could say it was hysterical.
Sneaky snake.
Just snaking around.
Good one, Discord. It is?
I love this episode already.
Side joke from this weekend. You wouldn't really get it unless you were there.
Oh, okay.
Cool, well, catch you later, Twilight.
Catch you later, Twilight.
Okay,
That was
I'm really
strange.
curious. Lyra Bonbon in the background.
Discord had inside jokes.
Since sometime in the last 3 days.
Inside-
Yes.
Hey,
That's
don't
is
go
that an
away
inside
and
joke
join
to
me on my
itself?
book sortation.
I'm joking.
Rarity?
Twilight, you've returned.
Discord
from
is going
book
to
sorting.
be here, isn't he?
All that organizing has done wonders for your complexion.
Thanks. It was very relaxing. And we were able to clear a shelf for those old-fashioned books you wanted to donate.
They're not old, darling. They're vintage, and they're over there. I've even included my favorites by former cancel art designer to the stars, Rococo Frou-Frou.
Oh,
Frou-Frou.
I love her.
Him.
Both.
Twilight? This makes twice I'm
Fluttershy.
seeing you in 1 day. Aren't I lucky?
Weren't you just with...
Hi, Twilight. Hi, Spike. How was your book sortation?
It was good.
Aren't you glad you did it? You're a card. Oh, please. You make me blush.
You do seem to be turning a shade of orange.
What the? Is this an alternate, like, nah.
We were at Sweet Apple Acres, and, oh, how to explain?
Well, let me try and paint her a picture, dearest.
He'll literally do it.
Dearest.
Oh my god! Bob! Oh my gosh, Bob Ross. Oh.
And I ended up turning the tree.
Oh my gosh!
The most... Oh.
Oh my gosh, Bob Ross! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh!
We would have invited you to come along too, but we didn't want to interrupt your organizing. We know how important it is to you.
And I'm sure it was much more important than the fun that we had.
I appreciate that. Speaking of books...
Oh, I can't believe they did that. I can't.
Rainbow Dash
This might would have made a good Halloween episode,
Randomly
too.
finding something he did genuinely funny must have been some weekend.
Somepony sorry she missed it?
Of course not.
She'll get jealous.
What's got you two in hysterics?
Oh, we were just reminiscing about
Adorable.
the best weekend ever.
He's everywhere today, isn't he?
Oh,
Well,
now
he is
where was
Discord.
I? Oh, yes, we had just finished our soup, and then Applejack said, "Peanut butter hoof? Yuck! Not even with jelly."
Boy, there's gonna be some interesting imagery on Derpy Brew.
I wish we'd taken a picture for you.
Oh, well,
Once I unhide this episode.
I guess that's funny.
Well, seems this has become quite the sticky situation.
I have never known peanut butter to be that, runny.
Oh, shucks, Twilight. We haven't even asked how your weekend went.
It was fine.
And yet you look so glum. Does
Ow,
Somepony
ow,
need
that
a
I kinda look
huggy
painful,
wuggy?
but it's Discord, so.
I am not glum. I'm glad.
Okay.
I'm glad you all had such a good time together. Having inside jokes can really create a lasting bond between friends.
I'm just sorry.
Unicorn
that all this
horns,
bonding
rubberized,
happened when we were holed
new
up in the
cannon.
castle.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, don't you worry about Twilight. Bet you were in hog heaven organizing all them books. Again.
I'm sure I had just as much fun as the rest of you.
Either she'll get.
I can't believe I missed out on all that bonding.
I knew it. You are jealous.
Spike, I'm the princess of friendship. I don't get jealous.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sorry I missed out because sharing that experience would have helped me with my princess of friendship duties.
Which include.
Come again?
If our friends could enjoy 3 full days with Discord that much, it must have something to do with the specific things they did together. If we could find out what those things
She's jealous.
were, it could be a real breakthrough in the science of friendship.
I guess so.
Let's bond for science.
So, you thought our book sortation was fun? This is gonna be even better.
I wonder if she's going to crack.
Thank you for coming. I wouldn't have asked you here if it wasn't important.
I love important.
I want to know how these funny moments you shared came to pass. I can use this data to help advance friendships all over Equestria.
Well, I like the sound of that.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Let's start with the snake.
I don't know if I can get it out. It's too funny.
Oh, but we must. It's for the greater good. It started when we were helping Granny Smith with her garden.
I reckon you mean my sister Apple Bloom.
All your apples look the same. And then Rainbow Dash saw a snake.
I think it was a garden hose.
It was a hose snake. Super deadly. I recall it being a large stick that looked like a hose that in turn did in fact resemble a snake.
Point is, we galloped away, and it chased after us.
The hose? A snake? A stick?
A snake. A hose.
A stick.
We literally trotted for our lives. Isn't that hilarious?
I Guess you had to be there.
I do need to be there.
But you weren't.
Oh no.
It's already
She's gonna...
happened. Ooh. Are you suggesting time travel?
Oh my god!
Absolutely not. Time travel is not
Are you...
something to be messed
Oh
with.
my gosh!
We need to recreate everything that
Back to the Future reference! Oh my
What
gosh!
a brilliant idea.
It was bound to happen at some
The
point!
light that kicked off the
What better
glory
character than
we
Pinkie to do it?
missed out on.
Oh my gosh.
Are you sure it was this table?
I love these reference-filled episodes.
When it comes to science, everything matters. One change to the equation could ruin the experiment.
Okay,
Oh, it was this table here.
oh boy. I'm wondering...
All right.
I don't
So
think
you
this
sat
is
down
set
at
up
the
by
table, and then
Discord.
what
I
happened?
really
Oh,
don't.
well, first I expressed my displeasure with the design of the menu.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just noticed something.
Yes?
The tablecloth. It isn't the same color as the one the restaurant used on the day in question.
Really?
He's right. The tablecloth was red. I remember because it clashed with the font on the menus.
I don't suppose that means we're gonna need to get a new tablecloth, does it?
Oh, most definitely. One change to the equation could ruin the experiment. Twilight said so. Anything stand out as being different? Anything at all?
I've noticed a couple of things. Me too!
Excellent. A little to the left. No, my left. A little bit more. No, a little more right.
The cloud over our table looked like an ice cream sundae. Perfect!
No. This is barely room temperature. Garçon, over here.
I wonder what the setup is here. Because something's going to happen.
No, nothing.
Are you sure there's not something you've missed? Some other detail about your lunch together that you're forgetting?
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I feel we've been pretty exhaustive in our attempts to recreate every single detail of our previous encounter.
Yeah, Twilight. If you don't get it by now, I don't think you're ever gonna get it.
But it is really important that I figure this out. It's for the good of all Equestria.
Well, perhaps we should have another look at the data we've collected. Of course! There is one last variable that we haven't accounted for.
What?
You!
Me?
You weren't there observing us. No matter how hard we try, we can't possibly recreate our weekend of fun exactly as it happened, because you'll always be watching, and you weren't there.
He makes a good point.
Ouch.
It has only served to prove that moments of levity and bonding between friends simply cannot be recreated so that others might share in the experience.
He makes another good point. Oh, don't worry, darling. I'm sure there'll be plenty of other chances for you to share in the kind of frivolity we had with Discord while you were away.
Yeah, and I'll bet they'll be just as hysterical.
Absolutely.
I see that look, Discord.
I'm not buying
He's got a
it. Not for
plan.
second.
I'm not sure what it
There's
is.
definitely something else going on here, Spike.
Or maybe there isn't, and you should just drop this whole thing and admit that you're a little jealous.
Even if I'm not able to laugh at what happened, I should be able to figure out why they find it funny, why they think they had this amazing and hilarious time together, but I can't figure it out. It doesn't make sense.
Some things just can't be explained.
Our friends think something great happened to them while I was away, but no, it was something awful.
She's
If you don't
cracking.
break the spell they're under, who knows what terrible things could happen?
Oh, great.
Spell? Come on, Spike. There's no time to lose.
Uh-oh.
Zecora, what do you think? Can you undo Discord's magic?
There isn't a spell cast.
In what way can you tell that they are indeed under a spell?
They're having fun with Discord, that's why.
Ah, a friendship with Discord is truly a shock. But who says it is something that we must block?
Trust me, they would never laugh like that unless something magical was involved. It's not that funny. I know funny.
All right, this potion will break the spell. Then you will be able to tell.
Wait, if that's the potion, then what's brewing in your cauldron?
It ties the room together and emits a warm glow. But if I am to be honest, it's just for show.
I wonder why she asked us here so bright and early.
That's just water, isn't it? That's just water.
Nope, no glowing tushies here.
Oh.
Maybe it's more of a
Tushies.
non-adventure. Maybe she just wants to tell us how last night's slumber went. Hey, gang! Ooh, you look excited! I am excited. We're gonna have fun today. Yes! Just one tiny, minuscule, microscopic thing before fun times. I need every pony to sip this potion to break Discord's spell on you.
What now?
Way to be subtle, Twilight.
So, what if Discord cast a spell on you so you thought you had a great time?
Way to be
Now
subtle.
you have all these inside jokes that you seem to be constantly laughing at. Don't worry, you didn't have your defenses up. I get it.
You're kidding. Twilight, darling, we simply had a nice time with Discord. As I recall, we spent much of yesterday afternoon reenacting it for you.
Uh-huh. Or you reenacted what you thought was fun, but really wasn't because you were under a spell that made you think what happened was fun.
What kind of fertilizer have you had your nose in?
Be honest, the only reason you won't drink the potion is because deep down in your hearts you know there's a chance that Discord has you under his power. Twilight, how could you say such a thing? I know Discord still makes mistakes sometimes, but you're accusing him of being downright evil.
Yeah! And to top it off, you're accusing us of not being able to tell he was up to something. What do you take us for?
Yeah! What do you take us for? Delicious! Got any more, Twilight?
Hi, Twilight. The gang mentioned we'd all be hanging out together today.
The gang?
Yeah, the Peanut Butter Hoof Gang.
So much for that whole spell theory.
But it's still not funny. It's funny if you were there. But I wasn't there. I wasn't included. Maybe it's my own fault for staying in and having a booksorcation when I could have been making jokes and memories and having a great time with my friends. But I didn't do that, did I? You all did. You were all there, but... I wasn't there. I missed out. And seeing you having all these jokes I wasn't a part of and couldn't understand made me...
Jealous?
No. The Princess of Friendship can't get jealous.
Sure you can, Twilight. And none of us begrudge you for it.
We're sorry if we made you feel left out. You didn't do anything wrong. You're allowed to share things that don't include me.
And you're allowed to feel a little jealous about it. You just have to be able to admit that that's what you're feeling, so you can let it go.
And, you know, not try to make us recreate everything that happened when you weren't around.
Of course, none of this would have happened if I hadn't encouraged every pony not to invite you this weekend.
They wanted me to be there? And you convinced them to not invite me?
Well, I didn't think that they should interrupt you, but now I see that we should have. Oh, I feel just terrible.
You don't look like you feel terrible.
Better?
Wait a minute. You didn't suggest not inviting Twilight because you wanted to make her feel left out, did you?
Of course not. The thing was
That's actually really beautiful art. And that's pretty cool art. That's really cool
we
art.
all agree that Princess Twilight learned a valuable lesson here. That even she can have feelings of jealousy. That she should recognize said feelings rather than try to pretend that she doesn't have them. Did I get the tiniest bit of glee out of watching her try to recreate our weekend of fun in the name of science? Oh, most definitely. But what's important here is that it was never my intent to make Twilight feel jealous. That's something the old me would have tried to do. Aren't you glad I've changed? I said, aren't you glad I've changed? Orange! Like the ones at the Applejack farm. I mean, from this weekend. No? Nothing? Really? I thought you'd find this hysterical.
Yes, no. Discord, I think these jokes have run their course.
Only way we find them funny now is if you put us all under some kind of spell. Come on, you'd have to be a complete crazy pony to think he'd do something like that. What are you gonna say next, Pinkie? That we'd all have to drink some weird potion to break the spell?
What's so funny?
Come on, Discord. Do we really have to spell it out for you?
Well, I don't get it. Some pony want to tell me what's so hilarious? Any pony? Hello? I'm talking to you. And you. Well, what's funny about spell? I don't get it. I'm being left out and I feel really bad about it.
Sorry, buddy. Guess you had to be there.
Okay. Okay. What did I just do? I have no idea what I just did. Okay. Trying to close this. Okay, there we go. Okay, I really enjoyed that episode. It was really cool to be able to actually see Discord back again and to be able to see him up to his old tricks again. As far as story goes, this didn't have like the same deep story that other episodes like Made in Manhattan, Mending Fences, Brotherhood Social did, but it was still a very lighthearted episode, and it really did have a really good message at the end, and that being that friends, that there will be times that even friends that they don't get to that they don't end up sharing an experience together, and I mean it can oftentimes cause one to be jealous if one of their friends ends up sharing an experience that they don't, and they're not there to experience with them. They're not doing it together, and it can make the other one, feel jealous about it. And sometimes, unfortunately, that can end up causing rifts between friends, and it can end up driving a wedge between them. And I think the message of this is really good, that that a real friend would understand. I mean, like, if you admit that you were jealous, a real friend would understand that you got jealous, and that maybe want to. I mean, that I do think it's. I mean, I really do think it's important that friends do things together, spend time together, experience things together. But like I said, sometimes you won't be able to experience. I mean, you won't be able to experience everything together, and I mean, you will get jealous from time to time. I mean, it's completely natural. I mean, it's completely natural human emotion. But the thing to remember is that there will be times that you won't be able to, share things together. But that to try not to let that stop you from being friends. Try not to let that drive a wedge between you. And admitting that you got jealous is, admitting what you're feeling is fine. And like Rarity said, a real friend wouldn't hold that against you. And so again, the message is a really solid, very relatable message in this episode. And I mean, it is very. I mean, it's a really solid message, and one that a lot of people I know can really relate to. And so the message was really good. It was solid. The story was lighthearted. It was upbeat. We got to see Twilight back in her normal, adorable bookworm form and persona, and then we got to see her kind of go a little bit crazy there. And so you really felt for Twilight there whenever she realized that she was jealous, and that. So I mean, you really felt for her there, and so that was played really well. I mean, it was very good. And then, you know, at the end of it, you know, Discord kind of got his comeuppance there. He kind of had things, you know, like the tables turn, and he sort of got to experience that as well. And then everybody was just, you know, together there at the end. Everything was fine, and so it was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. And then the references. The Bob Ross, oh my gosh. I have to say, my two favorite artists, my two favorite painters of all time, Bob Ross and Thomas Kincaid. They are my favorite painters of all time. And I have to say, I mean, I really love the reference to Bob Ross. I really enjoyed. I mean, growing up, I think it was on Sunday. He used to come on Sunday evenings, I think it was, and I used to watch Bob Ross on Sundays growing up, and so I easily got the reference. And I'm pretty sure that was a Back to the Future reference right there. It's just awesome. I mean, it's about freaking time that something like that was done in My Little Pony. I mean, because I mean, it's Pinkie. I mean, how can you not have a Back to the Future reference with her? Many artists have done it before, and I'm sure there have. I mean, many fan artists have done it before, and I'm very sure that there is a couple of fan fictions out there somewhere that exists of that. And the only thing we didn't have was the DeLorean, but then again, considering it's Equestria, I don't really know if they could put the car in there. The reference itself would be enough, you know, without I mean, if they put the actual DeLorean, then then they'd have to go through the whole licensing thing through DMC and everything. So I completely understand, you know, can't use that. That aside, though, I really enjoyed it. This was a very fun episode. A lot of really good references and jokes and everything. And then we got to see some adorable moments with the characters. And like I said, it was great to be able to actually see Discord again, and then to be able to actually and like I said before, the message itself was really good. It was really solid, and so. Again, this was a very fun episode. I really enjoyed it, and everybody that worked on this episode, thank you guys so much. This was a really great episode, and to everybody that really wanted me to watch this episode, thank you guys for requesting that I do this episode quickly, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys again for joining me, and I will see you guys again next time with the next video that I do. Take care.